Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you all very much for being here today. We are going to do some SFK, and we're going to hit level 25. That is the plan for today. Beyond that, I'm not really sure. We might start going after some of our runes. Maybe we'll do some of the easier ones and save Divine Storm for Monday. Not really sure. I was looking at the to-do list for Divine Storm, and I'm not very excited to start trying to hunt it down. But I am going to start hunting down a group for Shadowfang Keep. Looking for... I'll just solicit myself. Seems like the easiest thing to do this morning. Tank, looking for group, SFK. There we go. Let's see what we get. We have to make the run, because we haven't made the run yet. I had a couple quests. I could have turned these in and maybe we would have been close to 25, but part of me wants to save these turn-ins until after the level band opens up. This group does not... I got a group looking for tank. They clearly don't want me because I'm level 24. It's funny that people will only take max level characters into these dungeons that don't require it, you know. SFK does not require me to be level 25 and in BIS, but apparently that's what people want. So there are two groups spamming LFG for a tank. Neither one of them has invited me yet. I might have to put my own run together. Yeah, well, not right now because there's nobody. There's two of these groups. They're both looking for tanks. Neither of them want me. So, what are you gonna do? I'll just start looking for more. Oh, there we go. That was not a minute too soon. Yeah, see, not all these people are level 25. 22, 24. Where are they at? Hillsbrad, Shadowfang. We'll see. We'll see if they keep me in the group. The last time I got into a group and had to do the run, I got booted basically. Well, I got left behind, and then I got booted. Daniel, Parkow, Karen, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Thanks for being here. I must be really skilled to block an enemy while like facing away from them and running from them. Do you have the flight point or need us to come get you? I don't have the flight point, but I don't need anybody to fucking come get me. Why would I need someone to come get me? Like, yeah, there's a couple like lower level 30 mobs in Arathi, but they're really easy to avoid. I definitely don't want anyone coming to escort me. Kind of a silly question. It's not the wetlands run at level 7. It's Arathi Highlands at level 25. I'm kind of wondering if I really need to get honored with the ACA. Because I don't have a production profession, and from what I know, they added some crafting recipes to Honored. But I don't know if they added anything to Honored that I can actually use. As a miner slash skinner, I don't need any recipes. So I'm kind of wondering like how much I should bother getting Honored before the phase opens up. Because it'll probably be easier to get Honored like moving forward. Have I said what I'm playing in phase 2? I'm gonna play this for phase 2. And then I might also play the Hunter, but if I play the Hunter, I'll probably do a recorded series, so I can just play it a little bit each day. Play it like an hour a day. But I'm gonna be maining the Paladin, streaming on the Paladin. And then with any hope, those are the only two characters that I'll have going forward. Is the Hunter and the Pally. Eventually, I'd like to get to a point where there's enough for me to do that I can just focus on one character. The level 25 level band was not that time. There was not a lot that I wanted to do at level 25. But I'm really invested in this character, so I'm hoping that the extra immersion I feel for the character will help me do more stuff at level 40 and help me kind of stay engaged in a way that I didn't really engage too much with any of my level 25s. It was like, oh, level 25 and done. Somewhere along the way, I have to buy some water. I have 1 melon juice, and that's not going to cut it. I should probably grab like 10 melon juice and then 10 of whatever the level 25 water is. Because we'll probably hit level 25 in the run, I would think. Daniel, yeah, I understand. I burned out on SOD a little bit for a while. That's why I went back and I played some hardcore and I did some other things. Because, yeah, I couldn't be bothered to farm the BFD raid for gear that I knew I was going to replace like pretty quickly into phase 2. And so I'm kind of hoping that there's a little bit more to do and a little bit more that I care about at level 40. I'm like I like having the activities. Like I like that there's a level 25 raid. I like that there's like stuff to do with these level bands. I don't like how long leveling stops. Because for me, all it does is it gives me a chance to fall out of touch with my characters. Like when I can't keep leveling them to max, I just easily fall out of touch with them. It happens really quick. Especially when I just go like start playing other alts. And then yeah, I just lose all connection with my other characters when I like can't keep leveling and when there's not enough to do at the level band. For like a solo player like me, there just wasn't enough to do at level 25. If you're a solo player that likes PvP, then you were golden. But if you're a solo player that doesn't really like PvP, and you don't want to farm up SFK a billion times, then there really wasn't a lot to do. get some water at the vendor. I will stop in, we have to go to South Shore, so I will grab some then. Assuming I remember. I'll try to remember to grab some in South Shore. I'm kind of hoping that the level banding is a thing they do for this season. I don't want it to be a thing they do for every single season. I think that doing level banding like this for every season, I don't know, I don't like it. I hope they do something different for the next one. But unfortunately, it does seem like maybe it'll be a formula that they keep reusing. I really would much rather they not have level banding and focus on creating level 60 content. Like if you want to convert a bunch of 5-mans to raids, feel free, but do that as part of like releases that happen at level 60. I want to have multiple phases of like new raids to do, but I want to have them at level 60. And that way, I'll actually care about the gear I get. Because then the gear I get from raid A will help me be better prepared for raid B, will help me be better prepared for raid C, so on and so forth. But when one raid is level 25, and the next isn't going to happen until 40, I don't care about the level 25 gear. And I don't know how much I'll care about the level 40 gear. Like, level 40 to 50, like, those blues might last, I guess. They're promising new content for level 60 in this season. Yeah, they're promising new content. Different types of new content. There was like new raids, but then there were also new endgame activities. It's on the roadmap. To the roadmaps! Yeah, let's see. By the end of next autumn. So, level 6... Ooh, damn. Hello there, Mr. Spider. Okay, okay. Let's see. Level 60 band will be out by the middle to end of summer. Shortly after Cataclysm launch. But then at the end of autumn, they're promising new endgame content updates. So the level 60 band comes with new runes and new endgame activities. But then there's an update after that in the late autumn that says endgame content updates. So it feels like they have more plans for level 60 than to just release like the existing level 60 raids. And if they release the level 60 raids that currently exist, I'm kind of assuming that they'll make 10-man versions of them, since everything has been kind of focused on the 10-man model. So I'm hoping that we get 10-man versions of all the level 40 and level 25-man stuff, but then I also hope that there is new raids, maybe some new 5-mans to gear up in, but then also I would like for there to be other activities. I keep tossing around the idea of World Quest for solo players, as a way for solo players to feel like they can log in every day and actually progress their characters. I think level 60 World Quest, like maybe 2 zones a day have World Quest in them. 2 different zones, it pulls from like a pool of quests. You can get rep, you can get pre-raid gear, whatever. Maybe some kind of currency, who knows. That would be cool. Just as a way to compel solo players to get on every day. Because otherwise I foresee, just like Season of Mastery, like as a solo player who didn't want to do 40-man raids, when I hit level 60 in Season of Mastery, I stopped playing the game. Like, that was it. It was a 1.5 long season. I played for 3 months. I hit level 60. I logged the character out, and I didn't log them back in. Because I had zero interest in doing the 40-man raids, and there was nothing else for a solo player to do at level 60, so I kind of hope they put some thought into that. Cloud, I don't care what you think. This is Classic with changes. If you want Classic with no changes, go back and play Classic Era. You don't play SOD. We already have a version of Classic with no changes. This is supposed to be changes, obviously. Yeah, I didn't say make it a solo game, but it's obvious you're not really listening to what I am saying. Robert says, I want more things for solo players to do. Random person says, don't make it into a solo game. Having stuff for solo players to do makes it into a solo game? Did I take away all the multiplayer stuff when I said that? I don't think that I did. The majority of people who play this game are solo players. They're just the silent majority, and they always have been. That's why retail continues to be popular, because they actually added ways for people that really primarily play alone to do that and enjoy themselves. I count features like LFG and LFR as solo player content. I count that stuff I count some of the stuff that puts you into groups as solo player content. I did forget water, yeah. I totes forgot water. It's okay. We'll do a challenge run where I don't have any water. I'm fine with that. Yeah, adding more things to do for people that would rather log in every day and play a little bit alone doesn't change the fabric of the game. Let's be honest. I just don't want to deal with this today. There we go. That's me being honest. I'm just not ready to deal with your abject arbitrariness and your absolute lack of actually listening to what I'm fucking saying. Like, I don't mind when someone says something stupid, or they say something a little bit ignorant, but when you're stupid and ignorant, and when you're just, like, blatantly not listening to the actual words a person is using, like, I don't have to fucking talk to you. And I'm not going to. It's just like saying I retract your reality and then I substitute my own reality. Like that's not how you like argue a valid point or how you make your case. You don't just say let's be real. The thing you said isn't real, but what I'm saying is real. That's not how you argue any kind of point. But with a weak quantifying statement. Yeah, the reason why retail has so much shit for solo players to do is because there are so many solo players. If solo players were not a majority of the players that play this game, then retail would not be the way that it is. There would not be so much content, more and more content. See the fucking delves they're adding. They're adding solo delves, like dungeon style stuff. They've added companion people for dungeons. If it wasn't a game that a ton of people enjoyed solo, they wouldn't spend thousands of sprint hours developing this sort of content. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. I'm right, and I know I'm right. And so, that's enough. It's very nice to be here and not have to worry about getting ganked. That's pleasant. Mr. Santa, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It's my favorite dungeon. SFK is probably among the top of my favorite dungeon. I have good memories of SFK. SFK was the first dungeon I ever tanked for a group back on my first warrior. Way back in the day. I was horrible at it, but the group had tolerance for me. And I got through the run. And that was the first character that I took to 60. Let's see. Okay, let's put Righteous Fury up. Let's get Strength up. It looks like we are already clearing a little bit, which, you know, not a big surprise. At least they didn't clear so far that they left me behind and at the mercy of patrols. Oh, we can skin the... I wonder if these guys are going to drop medium leather. Apparently not. Yeah, they will drop some, apparently. I have to see how much that sells for on the auction house. It feels like this group is not going to let me do a ton of skinning, to be honest. Snicklefritz, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream. Jory, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream, buddy. The music is probably really loud, isn't it? There we go. I'll meter that down a little bit for you guys. That's probably a lot better. It's okay, so the only problem I have with the music here is that it has two phases to it. The phase where it's too loud and the phase where it doesn't exist. It seems to be a really short music track that just kind of like loops. There's not enough to it. There needs to be like an entire interlude of the music track between when this part plays. This part just builds and builds, and then right here it gets way too loud. And then it stays way too loud, and then it goes away, and then it repeats. And that's like, it's too repetitious. It needs like a more menacing, quieter interlude between the repeats of this verse, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know musical terms, but... right here it needs to segue into something softer and not as loud, and it needs to go on for a couple minutes and then but watch it. It's gonna cycle back after some ambient noise. Here we go, we're right back at it. It's the same 45 seconds over and over again. And once I realized that, it kind of ruined the music in here for me. Plus the fact that it plays like Stormwind City music. It plays way too loudly. Yeah, I used to love it. It's too repetitious, and it's not a long enough music track. It's 45 seconds, and it just loops. It could have this tempo, but there would need to be another verse to it. It's just... any quest to share? No, there's no quest here for Alliance. There's no Alliance questing. There's one for Varigan's Fist. I've never gotten that one. Not even sure where one would pick it up. I think for a Paladin quest, I think I need something here. I'm just not sure what it is. Maybe I don't. Here we go. Here's a quieter little like interlude. This isn't bad. It's really just some ambient noise though. It's not even really music. I need an item back at the stables. We're not getting it this run. I might do this a couple times anyway, but yeah, I'm not gonna have this group run back for it. One-handed axe. It's not better than what we have. I'm pretty sure what we have is better. We have a lot more top-end damage. This is a faster weapon, but I don't think I want a faster weapon necessarily. Maybe I do. I don't know. Now this is where someone tells me, that's your Biss. That's Biss. What are you doing, Biss? Don't you care about Biss? Anybody? I could probably give the healer a minute to get some mana back. That'd be nice. As for us, we don't need mana, apparently. A Crusader Strike is apparently enough mana regen if I'm careful. Basically, if I don't spam Consecrate. Charles, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Silver Lane Family Seal. Yeah, I need this, and so does every fucking person in my group. We have 1, 2, 3 warriors. Yeah. We won the item! I just used up all of my luck for the day. It must be all the F-bombs I'm dropping this morning. They must be really lucky. All of my negativity is helping me win the rolls. Look at that. We got Bis rings, boys. Bis rings. Never thought you'd hear that on this channel, huh? Pally tanking is OP with Avenger Shield. Yeah, it makes pulling really easy. It's on a 30-second cooldown, so you can really only do it once, like every pull, but... It makes some things a lot easier. It's a ranged ability, like otherwise you don't have a ranged ability. So yeah, it helps out a lot. Maybe you know what? We'll probably end up doing some BFD before Thursday. Cause like I like, what else am I gonna do? I could start another character. Like, God, I don't want to do that. So like, besides getting my mining up a little bit. Maybe getting a little bit of rep with the ACA. Like, I don't want a PvP. So maybe we will do some BFD just for funsies. I don't know. Maybe we'll get our full BIS at the end of the phase. I love when they just run through Consecrate. Like, Consecrate doesn't even have a chance to tick. They just run... I lay it down preemptively so that it can tick on them. And then they don't care. They just run right through it. It makes my life kind of difficult. And I'm silenced anyway, so like, I can't do anything about silenced. When I'm silenced, I can't get Seal of Righteous up. So that's like less holy damage, and I can't consecrate, which is 0 AoE. So that sucks. Silence is bad. Daniel, the next episode of the Draina? Yeah, it should be soon. I recorded yesterday, but I recently had to reset my microphone. And so my recording software grabbed the microphone from my webcam. So I recorded 40 minutes on the Shaman that we'll never get back. That I can't use because it grabbed the microphone from my webcam, and obviously that sounds like trash garbage. So yeah, there was supposed to be an episode that went up yesterday, and it just didn't happen because of a technical problem. Yep, it sucks. It's a little bit of blood mist that the playthrough will never get back. Yep, I woke up early. I woke up super early for a Saturday. I woke up at like 8:30, and I was like, I'm gonna record an episode. I'm gonna work out. It's gonna be a great fucking day. I recorded for 40 minutes. I went to go publish it and listen to the playback, and yeah, it was just shit audio, which was kind of demoralizing, to be honest. I haven't made a mistake like that in a long time. I remember the other day I had to unplug and replug my Yeti mic because it just wasn't working at all. And I guess when I unplugged and replugged it, I haven't power cycled my PC since then. And so NVIDIA Shadowplay was like, oh, you want to use your webcam mic, don't you? It was a good episode too. I read about 1 billion quests. You know, like I went to Blood Mist, the little town there, for the first time, and I read every single effing quest. It's like it was 15 minutes of me reading. Which, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but like I don't read to myself, so it was it was a big disappointment. I'm like, oh cool, now that I've read all the quests to nobody, everything's fine. Like now we can move on with the playthrough. What is this? What is happening here? I don't need this. The warriors all need whatever this is. I don't know why it's sparkling for me. Like, I don't even want to see it sparkle, okay? Yeah. Yeah, the worst part is, like, for the immersive playthrough, now, like, if you're trying to listen to the quest and follow the quest, which probably only, like, 6 people are actually caring about the quest storylines. Like, for those 6 people, it's gonna suck. And, like, I could try to recap a little bit of what we're doing as we, like, go do the quest, but I'm not gonna read them all again. I'm not going to go through my log and just read them all. I don't have that kind of effort, unfortunately. Yeah, these guys, like, permanently silence me. There we go. Like, I just need to get a consecrate off. Yeah, I had a playthrough where I was using the AI add-on, and people were okay with it. I don't know, people didn't really seem to like it too much. There were people who were okay with it, and then there were people who thought it was just kind of jarring. Like, keep in mind, like, a lot of people listen to my recorded stuff to, like, relax to fall asleep to, and the problem with the AI voices is that they're incredibly inconsistent. They're inconsistent in their tone, they're inconsistent in their volume, they can be very jarring if you're just kind of, like, laying there trying to rest. And that was the biggest, like, feedback I got. Like, some people were like, they're okay. And other people were like, they're kind of jarring and weird. And yeah, I agree. Whereas when I'm reading it, it's one monotonous voice the entire time. So, like, if you're trying to relax or chill or sleep, there's nothing to, like, surprise you. I don't... Yeah, let's just pull him. Who cares? Probably fine. Oh yes, I didn't want to pull him into the hallway or anything. I just put my consecrate out there because I wanted you guys to all run into the room. Obviously, that's why I lay my consecrate down, so we can just run out of my fucking consecrate. It's this one warrior that feels like he has to charge. Like, he has to charge in. I get it. Like, being a warrior sucks. Sometimes you don't get the charge in. He wants to charge into every fight, so I lay my consecrate, he charges in, and then we just fight them outside of my consecrate. Okay, so we're not having, like, a lot of luck with decent items dropping. We didn't have a shield drop, with no Odo Lay staff. So this run is kind of been a little craptastical. Alex, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, we hit 25. Yep, we did it. Yay, we did it. this time around, I don't really feel like much of a sense of accomplishment. Now I'm actually just annoyed now that I can't keep leveling this character. That's really all that I feel right now. I'm like, oh cool, I'm level capped. Part of me now does not want to be in this dungeon. Yeah, I have a hard time like at level 25 being level capped and feeling like I want to keep playing. So we gotta probably like get our runes after this. Maybe we start going after some runes, like some way to make me feel like there's purpose. I want to get the shield out of here, so maybe since we're out here, we'll do one more SFK run. We'll see if we can get the shield to drop. If it drops, great. If not, then maybe we start going after some runes. Maybe I will try to just get the Crusader Strike rune out of the way, just to have it done, or not Divine Storm, whatever it is, the difficult one to get, the one that requires like a raid group basically for you to get. Like, let's get that one out of the way, and then maybe we'll get the other ones. I don't know. I looked at the rundown for it today, and it just like reading the rundown of how to get the rune just really annoyed the crap. Maybe that's why I started the stream in kind of a touchy mood. Because I started the stream fresh off the heels of reading the fucking description for how to get the rune, and I'm just thinking to myself like, oh my god. That's probably what spawned my like my feeling of like, you know, some people play this game solo. Some people don't want to put in the effort to find 4 other paladins to do this shit with. Some people just want to log in and play the game and progress their character in some way. Dragon's Bane, good morning, man. Welcome. We have a talent point? Yeah, we'll spend it on something. It's probably not going to be too amazing. I think we're just like, where are we at? We're just going into might, right? Yeah, we're just going into might. Like, I got, not only do I have 1 talent point, I have 2 talent points. And we can put both of those right into might. How do we pull all these guys? What a shit show. Can I be done with this run now? Can I leave? I'm gonna pop out of the instance. I don't know why they were so late to pull. They were probably patrolling and like they came too close to the stairs. I'm sure it's my fault. I'm sure I did something wrong. Usually they don't pull like that unless you have like a lower level character, but like well, wait, what do we have? We have a level 22. So it could have been a low level character issue. But I'm sure it's just my fault. There's nothing else in here that I want. The only thing that I want is the shield. So, I hope we can just wrap this one up quickly. What else should I do at level 25 besides at this point get my runes? I don't know how much I care about the Paladin weapon at this point. I already have a blue two-hander that I'm not going to use. So I wonder, like, do I really want to bother getting another blue two-hander that I'm not going to use? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I care that much. I guess, do I need to go to Ratchet and do the quest line for the goblin there to unlock him? Like, I guess he probably has a rune for me. And that could be something that we could actually accomplish, as opposed to the Crusader Strike rune, to the Divine... I'm going to keep calling it Crusader Strike, okay? And when I say Crusader Strike, you will know that I mean Divine Storm. I wish we could at least like wear a tabard for the ACA, so that like while I'm in here killing stuff and not getting any kill XP, I could at least be earning like small amounts of reputation per kill. That would be really cool. If you unlock friendly and that lets you buy a tabard that you know, at max level converts your XP gains into reputation gains. Then I'd be like, yeah, let's farm up some SFK. Let's do this 7 more times until we fill up our rep bar to honored. See, that would motivate me to do something. It would be single player content. It would be a single player content objective that I could strive for, that would keep me wanting to play the same character. Are we? Oh shit, can we do that? No. That'd be too cool if we could jump back over the roof. It'd be the first time I ever did that. Alex, you saw all the level 13 Pally runes? Or saw a Pally level 13 full rune? Sorry, I read your statement backwards. My brain is working just fine today. Yeah, you can get run through any of it with friends. Yeah, it even said like for Crusader Strike, aka Divine Storm, the guide said like you can do this as low as level 2 with friends running you through it. I'm like, yeah, I guarantee you that people just like fire up a character, get to like level 5, and then they have a couple of their friends run them through and get all the runes they want. That's the way to do it. And then you're level 5, you know, level 13, whatever level, like with all of your runes. Yeah, and then you're horribly overpowered compared to like other people. Yeah. Right. Yeah, fighting mobs 5 levels higher than him. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and that's what you can do. Like, you can go get these abilities like right away, you know, and just have them ready. And like more and more and more, if they leave the acquisition like this, more and more that's what people will do. You'll see people selling it. Selling full rune acquisition, 10 golds. Go potty before we run. Please use bathroom now. Yeah, you will see level 40 characters charging lower level characters to get them all their 1 to 25 runes right at level 1 or 2. Yeah, I would say maybe like 10 to 20 gold. Selling full rune acquisition, any class, PST, 20 gold. Rune boosting. Yes, exactly. Yeah, rune boosting. Yep, so that right away, out the gate, your fresh alt is not only going to get bonus XP, but you are going to have all of your runes for level 1 to 25. That way you level up and you don't have to worry about those runes again on the way to 40. You've already got them all. Yeah, you'll see people selling it. If they don't change how you acquire them, they need to go back and they need to change how you acquire all of the 1 to 25 runes. And they need to put them all in the vendor. They can lock some of them behind friendly, and if they want to, I would even be okay with them locking some of them behind honored. But they need to put them all in the vendor once phase 2 opens. That's going to prevent people selling rune boost, and it's going to prevent people from like just falling out of the game because they can't find 12 other paladins to come get a rune with them. Or priests from quitting being priest because they can't find other priests to come pray at them or kneel at them or whatever weird shit it is that priests have to do. Like, if you don't want people to drop off these classes and drop off the season, like in the future, if you want fresh people to still be able to come into the season and feel like they can play, then they need to change 1 to 25 rune acquisition. And they're going to have to do that every time a new phase opens. They should put the prior phase's runes on the vendor or put it on your class trainer. Shit, let's just cut the middleman out. Just put it on the class trainers, and then you can go back and you can decide when classes get the abilities, as opposed to letting a level 13 character have every single rune right away. Yeah. Buy your rune boost, buy your stockade DM SFK boost. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's easy too. Like, we went from level 21 to 25 only doing dungeon runs. You know, like that's all I've done since we started doing dead mines at like level 21. Maybe it was even level 20. I haven't done any quests. So yeah, like dungeon boosting is like kind of a real thing. And then if BFD gives bonus XP, like they're saying it will, then people are probably going to get boosted through there too, yeah. What are we doing back here exactly? Chest. I don't want the chest. How about... Are we rolling for chest? Why don't I see these rolls? We rolled at 84. I guess this... I think I won the roll, but does the... I'm not the one looting it. 84 beats 81. 84 beats 38. Oh, there was an 88. Okay, okay. He rolled an 88. I didn't see him. I thought I won the roll and like someone else looted it. I'm like, okay, why did I roll? What was the point? What is a roll considered? Like if I look here, what is a roll considered? Why don't I see rolls? Is a roll a system message? Maybe I need system messages on. Skill ups. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because I was only seeing that in my general chat, which like scrolls really, really fast. I should see it over here in my immersive tab now. Some people have asked me to move my camera to the right side of the screen so they can see chat. I get that as a YouTube comment like pretty often. And my answer to that is like I really don't want to. I really like to keep chat like censored in case like some heinous shit gets said that I can't control. And I understand that like sometimes people want to see like, I guess they want to see loot. Like I try to show loot, even I try to show loot. I don't know. I guess what else you miss? You miss skill ups. You miss some of the white items, I guess. Yeah, I really don't want to move my camera. I really don't want like chat to be shown in every stream and VOD. Because I just don't know what people are gonna say. Yeah, oh yeah, I can do that. That's what the immersion tab is for. But then like when I'm in a group though, I need to be able to see what's going on in the group chat. You know? And so like if I have my immersion tab up to where I can't see party, then what's the point? Then I can't see party. I don't know what's going on. Like, and that party is mainly what I'm worried about. Yeah, like general chat's obviously a cesspool, but even in party chat, like people can just say random stuff that I don't necessarily want, and it's also like kind of like a privacy thing. I don't know. It's kind of a privacy thing for like the random people that don't know what I'm doing that group up with me. Like I don't feel like they need to have their stuff blasted on YouTube. Not that my channel is like super big or anything, but yeah, to me it's otherwise I would feel like I would have to tell people every time I got into a pug, hey, this is going to be on YouTube, hey, this is going to be on YouTube, and so that they would know like when they're saying shit in party that people might be able to read it later. And I don't really want to give that, I don't want to start my groups that way. Yeah, I like just hiding the chat. That way people can say whatever they want, and I don't have to care. But I also get to see it myself. Difference between the prop warrior and the prop paladin, I mean they're entirely different classes with a whole different set of abilities. Yeah, like they're just completely different, that's all. They're both tanks, so the goal is the same, like hold threat on the enemy, something I'm failing at doing. But they play entirely differently. On the warrior, you're laying sunders. You're using devastate to sunder, which reduces armor and builds more threat. You're spamming shield block on cooldown for more block, so you're using a different set of buttons that feels entirely different. Warriors can charge in, so instead of having like a shield you can throw, as a warrior you can charge in and then you thunderclap. Righteous Fury ran out. No! Righteous Fury! On a Paladin, you need to have Righteous Fury up in order to generate enough threat to hold over the DPS. Righteous Fury cost mana. And so you want to have mana. Mana's important. I don't have any mana pots or anything. It's so sad. There we go. Okay, Righteous Fury. I wish Righteous Fury was like an aura that I just put up that just stayed up at all times. That would be ideal. If you have Taunt on, then Righteous Fury does stay on. Oh, that's really nice. That's really... I for some reason, I can't make myself use Taunt, though. I don't know why. I just can't make myself do it. I know I should. If I use Taunt, then I'm not able to regen mana, and I'm just not willing to give that up. I think having Taunt... Having to replace Crusader Strike with Taunt is fucking awful class design. Let me just say that. That's all I need to say. It's bad design, and I hate it. So yeah, I'm probably not going to use Taunt. The only time I'm ever going to use Taunt is, are we just... we got dead people. I'm just pulling. I just pull, that's what I do. All I do is pull. All I know is how to pull. The only time I'm ever going to use Taunt is when I have a Taunt swap in a raid fight. I'm never going to use Taunt besides that. There will never be a time that I substitute having Crusader Strike and mana regen just so I can taunt off of somebody who's pulled threat. If you pull threat, tough shit. You go ahead and tank it, or you can ease up on your DPS a little bit and I'll get it back. But for 5-man stuff, like I'm not going to use taunt. Taunt is a temporary band-aid to a bigger problem. If you're having to taunt a lot of shit, it's because you have DPS that don't care about the aggro that they're pulling. And that's just a band-aid. It's going to last a couple seconds, and then they're going to aggro something else. Taunt only matters when you have a boss that has a taunt swap mechanic. Like right now, dude can tank this, or dude can switch targets. You know what I mean? He has a choice. You've pulled aggro. You can continue to take that aggro, or you can switch targets and let me get it back. Completely up to you. Doesn't really matter to me much either way. Yeah, wasting a rune slot for a taunt is stupid. Exactly, Erichter. Exactly. Yeah, it's literally, that's really, we could say a lot of things about it and like give it a lot of good sounding words, but it's just stupid. It's bad class design.
You too shall serve.
I'm pulling him down here. The warrior, of course, charges him. Like, I want to fight him here, the warrior charges. It makes perfect sense. I like this spot. This spot, it makes no sense to tank him here, but I like it. I've never seen him tanked here, so... Oh, I'm releasing my rage, so that's good. Who am I going to kill with my rage? Possibly the entire group. Frank might be dead. Yeah, Frank's down. Frank's down. Okay, we got one Frank down. I guess... Well, now might have been an okay time for a taunt. Yeah. Now could have been okay. I guess there was a big threat drop. Dude, where'd this guy go? What is he doing up here? What is happening? Why did he teleport over here? Never seen him do that. No! Release your rage.
Another
I'm gonna
ball.
release my rage, alright. Yeah, it was just all fucked. I'm gonna give this one more shot, and then I'm gonna leave this group, and then I'm gonna put together a different group, and we're gonna do it one more time, and then we're gonna say goodbye to SFK after that. What in the actual fuck? I am in South Shore. You're fucking telling me that there's not a graveyard anywhere in Silver Pine that I can use. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is the worst. Why the fuck is it like this? Oh my god. Does a wipe have to be this punishing for a 5-man dungeon? Can we get, like, they're putting quality of life into all these stupid things that are just part of classes. Like, they're giving shamans totemic projection. They're giving paladins buffs that last longer. But they're not looking at some of, like, the worst shit in the game. Like, not having summoning stones turned on. Not having a graveyard for the Alliance in a zone where we have to go to get our pre-raid bis. You can't be bothered to drop in a graveyard? Or just let us use the same graveyard that the Horde uses? You know we have to go there. You know that we have to go there and grind the dungeon. It's not a Horde-only dungeon anymore. Like, so they're looking at all this shit for classes, but they're not looking at the game holistically and saying, like, what's some of the really bad stuff about Classic that in a season we can alleviate. Not having the bulletin board looking for group. That would be great. Because instead, we're all using this fucking thing. Like, who wants to use this? I don't really want to. But I'm doing it anyway because I don't have an alternative. You know, same thing with the summoning stones. Why does everybody have to run? Let's just go ahead and get the summoning stones turned on. Let's put some more graveyards. They changed some graveyards in Ashenvale. So it's not like they're unfamiliar with the idea of, like, adding or changing graveyards. This is nuts. This is the kind of shit that will make people be like, oh, we wiped, and they'll leave group. You know, like, they don't even want to do the run back. It's a huge point of friction that doesn't have to. We can do a little spirit run. Like, I'd be fine running from the Sepulchre. Like, that's an acceptable spirit run. I don't want the spirit run to go away in Classic. I feel like it could go away. I feel like you could just respawn at the start of the instance, and that would be absolutely, like, OP. But I don't need it to go away. I just need shit like this not to happen. That's too much friction for, like, one wipe. Yeah. Eric, the joys of being on a PvP server. Yeah, dying 3 times while trying to get there because of all the Horde. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm kind of glad to be right here where I'm at. See, spirit walking is part of the Classic experience. Yeah, they would. Asshats would say that, and then they're the people that will rage quit the group. You know, when they have to do the run. When they have to do the run, they are the same people that will just drop. But yeah, they will tell you, you know, to your face, so to speak, that, yeah, that the spirit run is part of Classic. It's actually the one thing that makes Classic Classic. It'll hurt the community. Yeah. If we can just get back into the instance really quickly and go again, it'll hurt the spirit of the game. Yeah, they will say that. And then they will rage quit from the group the moment there's a single wipe. You know, it's like, to me, like, it's bad enough that we have to run through the whole dungeon to get back to the boss we wiped on. Like, that's already enough punishment, in my opinion. We already have to run through the whole effing dungeon again. The empty dungeon, just to get to the boss. Can that not be enough? It feels like it'd be enough. Yeah, the Stockades run is ridiculous because you're like, wait, there's no graveyard in the city? But this was worse. The Stockades graveyard run is like baffling. Yeah, JK, there are people that don't play the game. Yeah, that's true too. Like, a lot of the people that say like this or that is what makes Classic classic. They're playing retail. They're doing Mythic 5s, 5 hours a day, and that's all they do. They don't even play Classic. Yeah, there really is no like solid defense for the Spirit run. It's a really punishing mechanic that doesn't do, especially for groups. Like when you're in a group especially, all it does is it serves to be a point where a group can break apart. As a solo experience, it just sucks. Like you sulk in your own sorrow. You know that you effed up. But in a group setting, it's really bad because it creates friction that could break the group apart. I would be okay having it when you're solo, like out in the world, but when you're in an instance group, I would really prefer that on a wipe everyone starts at the beginning of the dungeon, I guess. And then keep the Spirit run for solo content. Just because at least that way when you die, like if you wipe, if something goes wrong, it's not affecting 4 other people. And then think about dungeons like Blackrock Depths and Blackrock Spire. Like the run back from those is also really, really, really bad. And then a lot of times, like you get back into the dungeon, you're kind of spread out from each other, and then somebody aggroes something in the dungeon, and then everyone dies again. And then you gotta do this, and then by then, like your healer has left, your tank has left. There's no one left after that. And put a spirit hero next to the dungeon entrance. Yeah, like you could do that. All right, you wouldn't have to change how the game works. You can just put the spirit healer like right outside the dungeon. Sure, that could be an easy fix. Because like I said, you already have to run through the dungeon to get back to where you're at. You're still gonna have to do a run, and you're still gonna have time to think about what went wrong. But yeah, like the spirit run in this case, in group content, it adds insult to injury. They only increased the blessing duration for 5 more minutes. Is that the phase 2 change? When they talked about longer blessings? Or are they putting up to 30? They're putting up to 30, right? Yeah, I assume when they said that the blessings would go up, that they would go up to 30-minute blessings. Anything less than 30-minute blessings is a half measure. Like, I don't... What the F? Please don't do this. Please, pure Pumby, don't do this to me. Oh no. You sons of biscuits. Oh, you shameful fucks. What are we doing? Why are we trying to game SFK? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. See ya. I'm not doing what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. What they're doing worries me immensely. I'm not gonna have any part of it. I'm just gonna fight him normally. Maybe I'll just fight him at the top of the stairs. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like a setup for a wipe. Alright, we're all here. I think. Wait. Hold on. Are we all here? Okay, these jerkbags are up there. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know what these guys are doing. Needless to say, I'm pretty worried about it. Okay, okay. He did a thing. I'm not... He didn't teleport across the room this time, so that was good.
Release your rage.
I'm releasing my rage again. The last time I did this, I killed somebody. It looks like everybody's gonna live this time, but now getting aggro back is gonna be a bitch. Because apparently my aggro gets wiped, but their aggro doesn't get wiped. They keep all their aggro. Oh, sorry, bro! Frank, you're next, man! Frank, get out of there! Run, dude! I don't have a taunt! The belt of Aragul. Grats. Frank! Alright, we did it. Jesus. Alright, let's get out of here. Frank says, I think I need this belt to become smarter. Smarterer. He needs the belt to become smarterer. Yeah, there's nobody here that needs it. Even the healer did not need... Wait. Oh, the healer did need it. Okay. I hope the warrior was joking and that he doesn't need on it. He didn't need on it. Okay, he was joking. He said he needed to be smarterer. I thought like maybe that was gonna be real. Oh, guys. Okay. Well, let's do one more. We came all the way out here. There's not really anything to benefit by doing another run, but I think I'll do one more. I'll see if maybe the shield drops. I highly doubt that it would. And we'll just replace it with the shield in Scarlet Monastery eventually anyway, or like a random green that we find. But we'll do one more. Not with these guys. We'll find a different group of people. I can jump down here, right? Yeah, there we go. That's so cool. It's the coolest part of SFK that you can do that shortcut. I don't know why, it always tickles me. I don't need the Pally Hammer though, yeah, like listen, I already have a two-handed blue that I'm not gonna use. So like, I might get the Pally Hammer, yeah, like maybe, there's a quest chain that, I don't know, like... I'm not like super thrilled to have, I wanna shield my way up. I haven't equipped a two-hander yet, and I don't really know that I ever plan to. I like having a shield and a one-hander while I'm questing. That's just the kind of idiot that I am. Let's see what's going on in our bulletin board here. Dead Mines, War Song. Where the F is that? There's nobody for SFK right now? We can fix that. Copy that. There we go. We'll put a group together. See how that goes. I wonder what my gear score is. I don't have the gear score add-on. Maybe I rage uninstalled the gear score add-on. It is possible that I did that. Is it Taco Tips? It is Taco Tip, isn't it? Somebody whispered me heals right before that went away. Oh shit! I reloaded and I lost the guy's whisper. If I hit R... No, it doesn't, because I have my R keybound. We had a healer, but I lost him in my refresh. Son of a biscuit. Unreal. Gear score strikes again. Oh my god. I will DPS. I lost a heal. Oh wait, here he is! I found him! Okay, we got heals. Level 23 priest. Okay, that's gonna be iffy. There we go. So what do we got? We got a rogue. Alright, now I would love to get a ranged person. We got a rogue, we got a warrior. Both are level 24. I would love to get somebody from range. But I have a feeling... Yeah, there we go. Night Elf Hunter. Okay, okay, I'll take it. Night Elf Hunter, please don't be in the Night Elf lands. Please be somewhere else. Stormwind City, perfect, perfect. This person is here with us already, somewhere. By the bridge, they said. We have this person in the Veiled Sea. That sounds like they're going across the entire world. And then I have this dude is right here. So I got two people in the zone with me. And then I have this person in the Veiled Sea. I don't really know where the Veiled Sea is at. Oh dear. Okay. Well, they're... Well, that's not too bad, I guess. I mean, all they have to do... No, I don't know. All they have to do is get a boat to Menethil. And then if they have the flight point to South Shore, then it's not that bad. It's a little bit of a wait. Yeah, God, me too. Right, Eric. Sorry. I mean, I feel like I get it. Like, part of me gets it. Like, listen, I looked for the last group while I was in Menethil Harbor. And so, like, I knew I had to do the run. But to me, doing the run is fine. Like, being across the world, I don't know. Now, that being said, if he has all the flight points, it could be okay. It could be okay if he has all the flight points. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to go refill my coffee. This is like the last day that I'm going to get to have a lot of coffee. After this day, I'm only going to have coffee in the morning, and then I'm going to have to switch to green tea. So I want to refill my coffee one more time before I never get to refill my coffee again. I'm going to go AFK for a second, and I will see you guys on the flip side. And we're back. Undead Adam, good afternoon to you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Welcome, welcome. I'm assuming we still are waiting on this person. They are in the Great Sea. Okay. That's good. Okay, so they're in flight. They are in flight to South Shore. So, you know, we shouldn't have to wait too much longer. If I'd have known that, though, I probably would have eaten another boiled egg. Had I known that I had some more time... What role are they? Hunter. We could probably, like, clear just a little bit of trash. Tiny bit of trash, maybe? Oh, damn. Oh, God, no. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Now, I don't have to reset this, do I? Because yeah, we dropped group. We made a brand new group, so I shouldn't have to do any kind of raid group reset. Lori, good evening. Welcome to the stream. That's not our healer, is it? No. Where's our healer? Our healer is this dude. Where is this dude? I really don't want to listen to the SFK music anymore, though. I think I'm gonna pick something in Leatrix to listen to. Because, yeah. Let's see. Maybe we just listen to some Elwyn Forest music? Yeah, that's gonna be better for me. Alright, we got a healer now, so we can probably go in a little bit here. Kaiser, good morning. Welcome to the stream, buddy. The good news is we're about to cap out skinning. And then I just have to run around the wetlands to cap out mining, I guess. Can you still skin Worgen when Cataclysm hits? No, I think that once they became a playable race, I don't think you can skin them after that. Unless maybe they kept it so where you can skin some of them, because these guys are mindless. That's kind of the point. They've lost themselves entirely. There is no scrap of humanity left within them. They are truly beasts. But then, like, post-Cataclysm, like, some of the Worgen you meet, obviously they are, like, still human-ish. So yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like they just stop you from skinning all of them, like, because that would be the easiest thing for them to do. I don't want to do the boss, but we'll pull up to the boss, and then maybe we'll just hang out and wait for this hunter to get here. Alright, and now we wait. Because it's only 3 of us here, right? Yeah, now we have to wait. Let's see, like, where is everybody? Oh, they're getting pretty close. Yeah, they'll be here any minute. We'll just chill here for a second. Somebody needs to loot this. Because, yeah, like, I need to skin everything. The other problem is that my inventory is almost full. I don't know if there are any vendors nearby that I can even use as the Alliance side, so I don't have a lot of power over that. Johnny, it's nice to be able to run around without getting ganked every 10 seconds. Yes. Yeah, like, it was nice to be able to run to SFK originally and not get ganked just by virtue of heading into, like, Horde territory. Or get killed by all the Horde outside of SFK. Yeah, it was good. Karen, have a good night. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. I think we're all here. I'm still counting. I'm counting not 5. Why am I only counting 4 people? What's going on?
Fire.
Why are there weird emotes happening also? We got dude outside. He's outside the dungeon. Here he goes. He's in. Mendy, happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the stream. We might have other skinners, so I won't, yeah, I won't skin everything. This hunter here is also a skinner. And also, I just don't have inventory space to skin everything. Yeah, I don't have the room. I'd like to get more medium leather, because I have a feeling this might sell for quite a bit. So I do need to make sure that I have room to pick that up. Christopher G, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's see. Oh, let's not leave the single warg back here all by himself, I guess. Good job, Rogue. You got him. I will try to kill the horses this time. And then that way, like, yeah, maybe we'll complete the Pally quest. Oh, this is Stormwind music. The Stormwind music is really, really obnoxious. I hate it. I've grown like a hatred for the Stormwind music. It's not good. Let's do Dunmorrow. That's probably a little bit more chill. What do I need in here? Greymont, I appreciate that. Thanks for saying so. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. Jerry, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I thought I needed like an item in here for my Pally quest. Oh, here we go. Jordan's hammer. Perfect. Okay, well that's done. And Blizzard went and they turned my floating combat text off again. Floating combat text turns itself off every single time they patch. And then you gotta manually go turn it back on. Jor, you didn't know you could change the music? Only if you have Leatrix. Yeah, this is an add-on. That's an add-on that I'm using to do that. So yeah, if you have Leatrix, you can go to your media page here, and you can pick any music track in the current version of the game that you're playing. Yep, I only use it when we're in dungeons that have really bad music, or really annoying music. It's really sad to me that that Deadmines was dropping tons more blues than SFK is dropping. You know, because SFK is supposed to be like the higher level dungeon, and there really aren't a lot of blues that drop. Good so far. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Devin, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. These guys are a real pain for a Paladin tank. I can't judge, I can't get my seal up, and I can't consecrate when they silence me. Could I play horde music? Yeah, you could play whatever music you want. Yeah, it's by zone, so you pick your zone and then you can play whatever. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this until we get the shield to drop. I'd really like for the shield to drop. That'd be great. I just wish there was like other things we could be working towards while we're doing that. Because I don't think besides the shield, I don't think there's anything else in here that I need off of anybody. That's the sad part. We'll do it one more time. In this case, like, no ability to cast magical spells means no threat. Yeah, I can't judge. I can't even get my Seal of Righteousness up. Because they're all considered spells. Even my stun, even Hammer of Justice is considered a spell. So I can't do that either. I can't do anything when they silence me. It feels pretty bad. We got some gray shoulders, so that's cool. I realize now we had no shoulders equipped. Yeah, Johnny. I mean, we could do BFD at some point. I plan to, I might get on later tonight. I'm not certain yet. I would like to do BFD, I just don't know if it'll be today, I guess. I don't think I could tank, like... I don't think I could be useful in BFD right now. What is this? Stamina Spirit. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, I don't know if I would be useful. I got a 170 gear score, so the funny thing is, when my warrior went in as DPS, he had a 165 gear score. So technically, I'm a higher gear score than I was when I first ran BFD, which is hilarious. I mean, in BFD, would the shield would still be a chance to drop though, right? It's not from a quest or anything, is it? I'm not familiar with like what kind of tanking mode drops out of BFD. Yeah, JK, the tavern music is the best. It doesn't fit this situation, but it's okay.
Who dares interfere with the sons of Aragal?
Yeah, Dragon, I wouldn't mind trying a BFD run, but I feel like people have too many expectations of gear score at this point for me to tolerate. You know, like I'm sure I could find a group looking for a tank, you know, pretty easily. Especially a Pally tank. But then I feel like their expectations of my gear score at this point are going to be obnoxious. And I don't know if I'm going to want to deal with that. And I don't think I want to put together a 10-man pug by myself. I could just invite 10 random people. You know? And just see what we can kill and what we can't. I mean, the only fight I haven't seen is the last boss. That's the only fight that I haven't seen at all. That I couldn't help, like, explain to people. So, and I'm sure I could just look up a little bit of info on it really quick and see it a couple times and it'd be fine. But I don't know. We'll see. Monica, good evening to you. Welcome. Irakli, happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the stream. Dragon, you can multi-box your 3 level 25 hunters. Awesome, awesome. May or may not be against the TOS, but it sounds cool. I'm not sure where they stand on multi-boxing these days. I don't feel like they care as long as you're not using bots to multi-box. As long as you're not multi-botting. Rebel, I appreciate that. I do. We'll see if I want to do it today or not. I might have to wait till Monday, but we'll see. If I do BFD today, it will be later this evening. I don't think I have time to do it this afternoon. Yeah, I want to watch the Pro Bowl flag football game. I don't really care if I miss the skills challenges, but I do want to watch the flag football game. And that's like probably like an hour and a half from now. So maybe I'll get back on later. We'll see. I kind of feel like tanking him up there worked best, but we'll try to tank him down here and see how that goes.
You too shall serve.
I would have loved for him to like come off the stairs, but I guess it's okay.
Release your rage.
He always mind controls me. I'm gonna wreck this road. Oh god, I'm going for the healer. No! And now, oh god, he's up there. Why is he up there? I hate when he does this. I hate when he gets over onto this other platform. I'm never gonna get threat back here. We got it. It's all good. The Belt of Aragorn yet again. So many Belts of Aragorn. Okay, well, I mean, we could run this again. Or we could try to go after our Divine Storm Rune. So I really would like to get the shield out of here, but like ultimately it's not a huge deal. There's nothing else in here that I need, right? A lot of my gear just kind of sucks. I hesitate to try to tank BFD because my gear is really bad. What's the ideal minimum gear score, in all honesty, do you guys think, to tank BFD and not just be a complete failure? Because I feel like it's probably higher than what I got. Like, I'm sitting at a hot 170. Like, that's not good. I could probably buy a couple of things on the auction house to raise that. Maybe I can get the shining silver breastplate. That would be a pretty big upgrade. I could probably get a better pair of shoulders. And that's really it, you know? Like, maybe I could upgrade a couple of these level 20 pieces, but that wouldn't boost me very significantly. The chest piece, there's a chest from a rare spawn in SFK. Yeah, so like, so the meta would say like farm SFK over and over again. Yeah, we'll do one more SFK run. Well, you know. I'll let them know I want to do another one if they want to stick around, and we'll see. I will remember to reset the instance. Reset all instances. I'll even do it twice. The healer wants to stay, so that makes things a little bit easier. Nate, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll do one more. So I need just some kind of DPS, I guess. It looks like everybody's staying. Who's like still here? The bad thing is my belt is breaking. My belt is breaking. There's a weaponsmith down here who can repair. I'm gonna run down to him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run down there and repair really quick. It says there's a weaponsmith. I hope that's accurate. There's a repair in Pyrewood Village. It doesn't mark that on my map, does it? That's where this guy went. Maybe I should follow the hunter. Maybe that's where he went. Weirdly, my map's not marking it. Let's see what's going on. If I were a repair person in Pyrewood, where would I be? I really don't know. I would be dead probably, I guess. Like, wait, aren't the Horde... If there was a repair guy here, like, are the Horde not gonna kill him?
You need something?
Oh shit, here we go. I guess they can't kill this person? Or they just haven't killed them yet. It's one or the other, I guess. I don't need the offhand. Oh, they're dead. Well, I got my repair in, so... yeah. I wish this bulletin board feature let me see, like, where they're at in the world. That would be cool. So that I can invite somebody who was like relatively close. I whispered a mage. I said DPS for SFK question mark. He said I'm looking for a group. I'm whispering you to join my group? I thought I communicated that okay. There we go. He figured it out. I can shift click the name from this window, I can? Oh, nice. I thought I had to wait till I whispered them. I usually would shift click them like after I do a whisper. That's nice to know. Thank you. I didn't realize you can shift click right from here. I can press buttons this time, guys. I was muted. Yeah. Oh well. Sorry. I'll drink a little bit of coffee. I'm not going to take a drink because I'm officially on the wagon. And it's 2:30 in the afternoon, so there's that too. Anyway, I was saying how happy I can push my buttons now and I can drink water. We don't have to go through this with just auto attacks. As cool as that was to do. Man, is Arcane Mage a real thing? Can you be an Arcane Mage? Oh, this is wait. No, he's not healing. He's an Arcane Mage. Oh, that's cool. So Arcane Mage is a real build now. Well, that's cool. I've seen a lot of Arcane Mages, I feel like. I haven't seen a lot of Fire Mages. And I don't think I've seen any Frost Mages like in a dungeon. It's really cool if they'd made Arcane viable. I mean, at least as viable as Fire or Frost. Like, none of the Mage specs perform well compared to the other DPS classes. But at least if they're all comparable with each other, that's pretty good. Nancy, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. I think we're all here. Yeah, the mage is going to give the hunter some water, and then we are good to keep going. I always wanted Arcane to be good back in the day, but it never was. It was never really good. Then they introduced the whole, like, arcane power mechanic, where you had the little arcane orbs, and then the blast, like, ate the orbs or something. I remember it getting, like, a specific mechanic. Maybe it got that mechanic in Cataclysm. There are mages soloing RFC in Wailing Caverns. I'm sure you could with like Frost and stuff, like slowing the enemies down a lot, kiting them around. Mages are always good at that stuff. Unfortunately, when it comes to like looking at like just the actual damage that they do to bosses in like group content, they just aren't that good. They don't compete with rogues, warriors, and hunters for like flat out damage, unfortunately. That doesn't mean that they're not like incredibly versatile and self-sufficient. I'd like to wait for Avenger Shield here. Yeah, their AoE is good, but nobody counts AoE. Like nobody, because AoE just implies trash fights. And nobody really. It's nice to be able to pad your numbers with a little bit of AoE. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes right down to it, the only thing that people are really concerned about is how much damage you can deal to a boss. Because like AoE is just like primarily trash. Nobody cares about trash. So yeah, they can pad their numbers really good on trash. Sadly, that's about it. The hunter just decided to like come down here and like jump down and like hang out at the back of the room, so we're gonna let him handle this guy. I'm sure his pet can tank it. Yeah, someone actually has to let the guy out. If nobody lets the guy out, then the door never gets open. Yeah, Primordial. Arcane is also the healing spec, yeah. It is. But I've seen a ton of just like flat out Arcane DPS mages. Yeah, like this guy is only using Arcane Missiles and Arcane Blast. Like, that's a pretty solid rotation. Arcane Missiles has always been one of my favorite spells. It's always a shame when I play a mage and like there's not really a good reason to use it. I thought about playing a mage in retail so I could play an arcane mage, because I kind of like, for a mage, I like the fantasy of an arcane mage. I don't really like a fire mage or a frost mage. Doesn't do a lot for me. Like in my mind, a true mage is an arcane mage. Yeah, I'm not sure what the retail rotation is like. It seems like Arcane has always been a more simple rotation. Primarily consisting of like Arcane Missiles and Arcane Blast. And then of course like Arcane Explosion for AoE. In longer fights, Arcane runs into mana issues. That makes sense. That's why you have, what is the ability where they get all their mana back, though? They have a pretty decent cooldown where they get all their mana back. It's not Innervate. I forget what it's called. Evocation. That's what it is. This pet's just like on aggressive. He's just going and going and going. I thought like maybe I'll drink my mana back here. No. Now the pet says he wants to go right now. There we go. He chilled out. I can't. I just can't, man. I just can't. I appreciate you, but I just can't. Righteous Fury would help, yeah. Righteous Fury would be amazing. We'll just tank it on hard mode. Hard mode tanking is when you just don't use Righteous Fury at all. Okay, I'm trying to drink here. That's very rude of you. It helps a little bit, right? Just a little bit. They don't want me to drink, so let's move on. Mr. Chewy, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Primordial, yeah. I agree. Like having like a heroic mode or something would be cool. Having a heroic mode at level 25 at each level band, right? Having a heroic mode for all like the other dungeons would be like, that'd be good solo player content. You know, if we could go do like, now that we're level 25, we do like heroic Wailing Caverns, or I guess that'd be more impactful at the level 40 level band especially. It'd be nice to be able to do like a heroic version of SFK, a heroic version of Wailing Caverns, and just like give people more stuff to do. Give people more ways to gear up. Or like an alternate way to gear. If they don't want to raid, they can do heroic mode 5-mans. Maybe they'll do stuff like that at level 60. I guess if they were gonna do stuff like make heroic modes of the lower level dungeons, they'd probably do it at level 60, so we'll see. Mythic. Don't say mythic though. We'll call them heroics. Mythic is a bad word around here. Only because it's become synonymous with time trial. And I wouldn't want any time trial elements to rear their head into Classic. People already feel rushed enough because of their experiences with other versions of the game. They already bring that like rushed mentality to Classic, just against their will. So we can't say Mythic. Yeah, timer does not make for very compelling gameplay. It makes for a stress and anxiety. If your idea of compelling gameplay is a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, then I guess it could promote gameplay. But I like challenge that's not necessarily tied to a timer, tied to that like constant stress of... Basically you can't wipe, you can't make any mistakes. If you do, you're screwing over 4 other people. And those people are gonna hate you. more than they already do by virtue of just being in a group with you to begin with. Like, okay, this is it. This is the shield is gonna drop. It's gonna happen. The shield's gonna drop, and we're gonna get it. It's been this is our third run, so let's see it. There's no way I can get threat off of this mage. This mage is doing the mage tank thing. They are mage tanking it. They're doing a great job. He's immune to everything, and I don't have aggro. So what are you gonna do? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, yeah, we're all done with that. This is why I don't chase gear at level 25. Because it's never gonna fucking drop. It doesn't matter. It's never gonna drop, and it doesn't matter. Every single one of my abilities besides Crusader Strike is a magical ability. So as soon as I get silenced here, I can't do anything. And the first thing they do is silence you. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really give a shit that the item didn't drop. Like, the point is, I would love to be progressing something else. Like, while I'm in here at this fake level cap, I'm not getting any kill XP, but I'm expected to run this shit over and over again for my pre-raid bis. Like, while that is going on, I need to be progressing something else. I need to be getting reputation from this dungeon, or I need to be getting currency. I need to be able to progress my character in some meaningful way that is not me farming a level 25 dungeon at a level cap, without getting any kill XP, without getting any items to drop. If I could just progress something, I would not care. I would farm this all day. If I saw this reputation bar inching its way across as we ran these, I could run these all day. It'd be great. I'd have fun. It'd be a good time. Yeah, doing this shit when, like, you're not getting anything out of it feels really, really bad. It feels really, really bad. And if it feels really bad for me, someone who has like 5 or 6 hours a day to play the game, if it feels really bad for me, it has to feel bad for people that only have like an hour or so to play. You're expected to get on and run these like dungeons to get your max level bis, pre-raid bis for level 25, and then you run them all day. You don't get any drops. You're not progressing anything else. You're not getting anything useful for your character. It sucks. It just feels bad. All it would take would be them putting a tabard into the game that I could wear to push my rep forward with the ACA. And then I'd feel great about being here. I wouldn't feel like the last 3 hours... Let's see. I wouldn't feel like the last 2 hours and 45 minutes have been a waste of my time. Because that's kind of what I feel like right now, since we haven't really gotten anything out of these runs. I feel like I've wasted 2 hours and 45 minutes of my life. I could have probably had all my runes by now. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit you start to think about when you play for 3 hours and you don't get any rewards. You don't get any progression. You start to think like, damn, what else could I have been doing with my time? What else will I do with my time next time instead of play this game? And they can take that feeling away pretty easily. But apparently, like, it hasn't occurred to them to do so. Yeah, they're taking your time for nothing, right? It just feels bad. And some people have really fucking bad luck. Some people have really bad luck. Well, they'll run something for 9 hours and not get the drop they want. Yeah, I think level 40 will be the same eventually. I do. There will be a couple. It's going to be the same. Like, you're going to hit level cap, and then you're gonna grind Scarlet Monastery and maybe Zul'Farrak. I don't really know if a level 40. I don't know the levels for Zul'Farrak, so don't quote me on that. Like Uldaman and Zul'Farrak, I don't know. They're on the cusp of, like, potentially you would do them at level 40. In Classic Era, I think the last boss in Uldaman is level 47 or 49. So I don't even know if that's doable. Somebody could do it, I'm sure. So, like, what is it there left? You'll farm Scarlet Monastery for hours and hours and hours a day, and then hope that, like, gear drops out of that for you. I will say gear drops are more consistent, like, starting in Scarlet Monastery. At least you typically get blues off of, like, the end bosses, like, that are useful to somebody. So yeah, but no, it's gonna be the same. They haven't announced any other kind of features yet, so if they had something up their sleeve, they probably would have told us by now. ZF is closer to 50. Yeah. I feel like Uldaman is also closer to 50 than it is to 40, especially some of the later parts of it. So yeah, so that just leaves Scarlet Monastery. Like, you'll just do Scarlet Monastery, Library, Armory, and Cathedral over and over and over again. And you'll be level capped, so you know at some point you'll just be level capped. You'll be hoping for gear drops to do so you can gear up for Nomergon. And gear will either drop or it won't. You think Ulda could be done at 40? The last boss is like level 47 or 49 though. The last boss could be tough. Like seven levels higher than you, it'd be hard to hit him. And they could bring his level down, you know, they could make some adjustments. I'm sure they will. If they want you to be able to do Uldaman at level 40, then I'm sure they'll make some adjustments. Because otherwise, like, even landing a hit... Shit, even landing a hit on a level 47 is going to be tough. Like, I think we die if we fight this. Like, that's kind of my, like, kind of thought process here. Is that, like, if we fight this, we probably die. But what do I know? I don't really want to do the I don't really want to do the run. I don't know. I don't want to fuck this group, but I think this might be it for me. Unless they live. No, they're not going to live. I really don't feel like doing this spirit run, to be honest. Maybe someone will live. I don't know. I can't tell if the priest lived or not. This is where they put us for the spirit run. We have to run all the way from South Shore. I would rather just spirit res and like go about my day at this point. Nah, they're gonna die. Why didn't they just get away? Like, I feel like I was running. I feel like they all could have gotten away. Why would they stay and try to fight? I don't know. Maybe they did live somehow. It's hard to tell what's happening. I wish I could just go into like spectator mode and see what was going on. Did we finally agree that the Crusader Strike, not Crusader Strike, fucking Divine Storm, that Divine Storm goes on the chest? Is that where Divine Storm goes? Because if so, I might not even want to. I might not even bother with it. Because I'm not going to take Aegis off while I'm tanking. I'm not going to remove a tanking rune to put on another DPS rune. So if Divine Storm goes on my chest piece, I'm probably not even going to bother getting it in this phase. I'll wait till next phase, and I'll see if Blizzard makes the acquisition a lot easier, because I feel like eventually they're going to have to. And every time I keep looking at this list of crap I have to do, and the fact that I have to get a 5-person group of paladins together to do it, like, I don't even want to do that. It doesn't seem like fun content to me. It's chest rune? Okay, I don't even want it. I've been questing with Aegis this whole time. I plan to continue questing with Aegis. I'm obviously going to do all my tanking with Aegis, like, so... I don't know. Yeah, I don't even feel like I'm going to go after it. I think I'll just wait, because eventually it's going to be easier to get it. It only takes 2 pallies. Yeah, I don't know. I heard there were some pretty tough elites to fight. I don't really want to be forced to group up with anybody, and I don't want to have to run all the way around the world. And it seems like it's a lot of, like, it's not only a group thing, but it's like a lot of travel. I just don't, and I'm not going to use it. I'm just probably not even going to use it. Yeah, Dark Shore, go to the top of Athalax, get the strange orb, begin the quest, bring the orb to Delgan the Purifier. Delgan will send you to Stormwind. Speak with Catherine the Pure from Stormwind, begin her quest. Speak with the hidden sect of warlocks within the city. Head to Red Ridge. Kill Blackrock Orcs until they drop an item. Obtain 14 Summoner Salt from them. Return to Ursula Deline. Complete a couple other quests. Travel to Ashenvale. Enter the Demonfall Canyon to the southeast. Kill Manarok, Lasher, Searling Inferno, Felguard, Legion Hound until you obtain 12 motes of Manaroth. I don't want to do that. Sounds fucking stupid. I'll wait till they put it on the vendor, and then I'll just buy it for 2 gold. Hey, we got a res once we'd already gotten all the way to the run. Yay! It saves us a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It doesn't interest me, you know, it doesn't sound fun to me. It sounds like a lot of running around and a huge pain in the ass. I've ran all around the world. I've been running all around this world for 20 years. Okay, I've seen it all. And I'll see it again. I just don't want to see it to do that. To get an ability that I'm probably not even going to use. I don't want to do it. I guess that just makes me a lazy person. If it were a tanking rune that I needed, then I would do whatever I had to do. But it's not for my build. I don't even plan to use it when I'm soloing, and I just don't want to go for it. I'm gonna wait. They're either going to make it soloable, which means they'll have to change some of the objectives, or they'll make it shorter, or they'll just put it up for sale. Like, they're gonna do those things. Like, they're not gonna leave it how it is forever. That's the reality of it. Because eventually, you know, once the level 50 band and the level 60 band is open, you're not always gonna find people at a low level who want to do that stuff with you. And it's going to become harder and harder for people to get it done. And then, like I said, you're going to start seeing like level 40 people charging money to rune boost lower level characters. What's a rune boost, you ask? It's where a level 40 takes a level 5 character around the world and helps them get all of their runes so that they can equip all of their runes ASAP and be super powerful while they level up through 1 to 25. And so people are going to start selling rune boosts. As soon as they start hitting level 40 where they can run people through all that content, like all the elite stuff that you'd have to group up for, they're going to start selling it for gold. And if Blizz doesn't even want GDKP runs in the game, which have been part of the game forever, like I doubt they want people selling rune boosts. They could have rare or epic runes drop randomly from bosses. Yeah, that'd be okay. And anything random kind of sucks, but it would help, I guess. Like, yeah, have the quest lines be there still, but then also have it like have a chance to drop. That would be like a good reason for me to be here right now. Like, if these bosses had a chance to drop my epic runes, then farming this for no equipment would not seem so bad. Maybe if I got a rune out of this, I wouldn't feel like I wasted 3 hours of my day. I don't think they'll ever let you put more than one rune on a piece of gear because that's going to be so much harder for them to balance. They would have to do so much work with all the different combination of runes. Like, when they limit where you can put the rune, they can predict what you can and cannot do. When they start letting you stack runes like on items, then the combinations become kind of crazy. Like, all of a sudden you can stack a bunch of stuff together and there's no way to balance it at that point. And then they just continue to chase their own tails trying to balance classes. That's why I don't think they'll open it up that way. It'd be cool if they did, you know. Or if they just opened up all the gear slots and you could slot stuff like wherever you wanted. But there'd be no way to balance it. Good so far, you'd pay for a rune boost? Yeah, so would I. Like, how much gold do you want? If I had the gold, I would pay for a rune boost, yeah. Yep, if someone's like, I'll take you around, get you all your runes. It'd be 45 minutes of time. You pay me 15 gold, 20 gold. Done deal. You do that right at level 5. You get all the runes you need. You equip them as you can. You never have to worry about it again. I'd really love to see like the prior phase runes go right into the trainer's spellbook. So you just go train them at certain levels. That avoids rune boosting. It avoids people needing to level up for like dated content that maybe there aren't a lot of people playing through. if you just go to your trainer and you just learn your abilities. Yeah, Alex said he saw level 13 with all their runes. Yeah. Yep. And that they were just demolishing enemies 5 levels above them. That's what I'm talking about. And also understand that like 1 to 25 you're going to have an XP boost. So if you have an XP boost and you have all your runes and you're crushing enemies 5 levels above you, like you are going to level really effing fast. Like it's going to be worth it to you to buy that rune boost and to have somebody get you all your runes, because you are going to level 1 to 25 like super quick. If you can kill mobs 5 levels above you especially. Rebel, I appreciate it, man. I'm not going to do it today. Yeah. I don't. The thing is, like, I don't even want to do it. It really, like, isn't even like someone running me through it. I really don't want to do all the running around. I find it really tedious and boring compared to anything else I could be doing. Now, if it were a tanking rune that I absolutely needed, then I would just buckle down and I would get it done. But when it's a rune that I don't plan to use, I don't have any motivation to do all the running around, especially when I think that if I wait, acquiring it is going to get much easier in the future. I could be wrong. They could leave it exactly how it is, but I think they'll leave it how it is for a while, and I think after time they'll have to change it. We'll see. I appreciate you though, man. It's a Sunday, so I'm on a big lazy streak. I can't use it for tanking though, because I'm not gonna take Aegis off. Like, this is a tanking rune. This is a tanking rune. It increases my block value. It does lots of good things for my block, you know what I mean? And so, Divine Storm is not a tanking rune. I already have 2 ways to get AoE threat, so it's not even like, oh, you need AoE threat. I got Consecrate. I've got Avenger's Shield. Like, I got the AoE threat thing, like, fine. When I have Righteous Fury up, I have AoE threat. I can't justify taking off a tanking rune and putting on a DPS rune and then just like, yep, I'm tanking. Granted, I'm not using taunt right now, so that's one thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I would need another slot. Like, if I could put it on my boots, obviously. Like, if I could put it on my boots, if I didn't have to give up Aegis for it, then yeah, I'd obviously want it. It would be a no-brainer. I'd have to go get it. But because it means I take off Aegis, like, I like Aegis while questing, because I like taking less damage.
You too shall serve.
Yeah, you can say that, but I mean, I'm not going to. You can have that opinion. It's okay to have an opinion, like it's a must-have. To me, it's irresponsible for me as a tank to not take an ability that helps me take less damage. As a tank, my job is to take less damage. My job is not the top of the meters. My job is not to compete with the DPS. My job is to take less damage and to make life easier for my healers. And Divine Storm is not going to make life easier for my healers. It'll put a little bit more DPS out there. It'll put a little bit more threat out there, but it's not going to be threat or DPS that's needed, because my job as a tank, and this is a classic mentality that probably doesn't exist in any other version of the game, but my job as a tank in Classic is to do everything I can to mitigate incoming damage. It is not to deal damage, it is not to deal AoE, it is not to pad my numbers. My job is simply to take less. Aegis is going to cause me to take less damage, and Divine Storm is not going to help me take less damage. So it's black and white to me. It's black and white to me because that's how I tank. And if that's wrong, well, then fuck it. I guess people won't want me to tank for them. It doesn't really bother me. I am done with this, I think. I don't know if I can do any more. I don't know if I can do any more SFK today. 3 runs, no shield, not a single item that I needed. Not a single item that even looked good for a Paladin. It just, nothing looked good. Yeah, I get your complaint that Aegis doesn't stack with readout. Yeah, I get it. Oh well, it doesn't stack with readout. Fucking sucks. Maybe they'll fix it someday, maybe they won't. The thing that makes no sense to me is readout increases your chance to block attacks with your shield after getting critically hit. So that's increasing your block chance. And then Aegis increases your block value. Block value and block chance are not the same stat. And so it seems like they could just fix it and let them stack together. Either way, I'm not going to use Divine Storm as a tank. I don't know. But then again, you know, it's me, so I don't try to optimize. I just try to play the game in a way that feels right to me. And often that's not what the meta is. And I just try not to let it bother me too much. I'm gonna check the cost of the silver breastplate. I know it's gonna be too much. I know I can't afford anything on the auction house because of inflation, but we'll check a couple things. Because yeah, at 170, like I'm not tanking BFD at 170. That's not gonna happen. Let's just go ahead and we'll check armor. Mail, you know, we're level, what was it, like 23 to 25. Double link tunic. It looks pretty stupid. 278 armor and 9 defense. It'd be a higher gear score, I'm sure, than what I currently have on. Apparently, it looks the same. Silver shining breastplate actually isn't that expensive. It's 5 gold, so I should probably buy this. That'd be like a good buy. Even just like soloing fighting stuff, that'd be a good buy. Let's grab one of those. I didn't expect it to be affordable. I expected it to be 25 gold. That's what I expected. So that's nice. That's a little boost. I need to look for shoulders. And like, I don't know, maybe a shield, but I probably won't be able to find a shield, to be honest. Not one that I can afford. There we go. Hey, we're up to 184. That's the highest gear score that I've had in this phase on any character. Priest, warrior, hunter. So that's something. Easy fixes here. Like, I don't have a neck piece at all. Like, I wonder if I could find a neck piece. Let's see. Yes, but they're way too expensive. What the actual F? I don't even know what to say. I guess we're not going to have a neck piece. Yeah, it'd be easy, like, item level upgrade. We just don't get to have one. Because we are poor as shit. What else? Shoulders, maybe? They got some nice shoulders for sale. Again, we are broke as shit, so we can't afford any of this stuff. Elite shoulders could be an upgrade. But I hesitate to spend any money on something that's just not the best, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the point with the character, like, where I don't even know what I would do on this character right now. Things I can think about, like, I can think about, like, maybe I could do my mining, I could sell some stuff. Like, I got some bars I can put up for sale. I got some wool cloth I could put up for sale, so I could farm some gold or something, you know, like that, I guess. Farming gold right now, like, I don't know if that's gonna work as the phase is about to open up. This probably is not gonna sell for much. Well, I mean, 40 silver is decent. Put these up for like 39 silver and just see if we can make a little bit of money. It's obviously not going to get us very far. Medium leather, we can check medium leather. medium leather isn't really selling for anything. Yeah, that's basically nothing. Like 2 silver a piece, I might as well just vendor it. Heavy leather, like, okay, like the heavy leather, 7 silver, like, cool. Like, we'll put that up, I guess, for 7 silver. And yeah, I mean, that's basically really all I can think to do. Look, a bot grabbed those right away. That's cool. Yeah, I really can't think of like what else I would do right now on this character besides level up my mining, which I guess I would have to just run around in the wetlands for a while doing that. Because yeah, there's really nothing else I need. I don't think there's really anything else I need out of SFK besides the shield. Like, I don't really want to like run that over and over again. And as far as BFD, like, I don't have the gear score to tank it. So right now, like, getting gear score now boils down to just having money, which is why people buy gold. Because ultimately, at some point, having gear score, it comes down to either being incredibly lucky with drops, which we have not been, or just having a shit ton of gold. And just like, if we could buy all the blues that were on the auction house, then we'd probably have like a 225 gear score. And then we'd probably get invited to a BFD run to tank. But at 190, we're not gonna get there. So yeah. Yeah, what's the recommended minimum gear? It doesn't matter because it goes up all the time. So like when the raid first came out, the recommended gear score was probably right where I'm at. Like it was probably 180, 190, somewhere around there. You know, after the first couple weeks go by, now people want you to have 205. Another week goes by, now people want you to have 215. Another week goes by, now people want you to have 225. Another week goes by, now people want you to have 250. Like, it doesn't... It just keeps going up. There is no recommended score, because the score is determined by people, and unlike a queue, unlike a looking for raid or looking for dungeon system that just checks a number, people change. And people change, and then they expect more and more the longer the raid is out. They don't want someone coming in to get geared up. They want someone who's already killed every boss multiple times. They want people who already have all the gear. Like, they don't want someone who actually needs gear from the run. Like, they want someone who doesn't need anything. So they can drag their one buddy through in their guild and like throw all the gear at him. And they just want you to have all the gear already, you know, and just not need anything. That's my take on it. Like, there's lots of people looking for more BFD, looking for one more fresh BFD, looking for priest or resto heals, looking for fresh BFD, need all. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, you need gear from the raid, but you have to have gear from the raid to be invited to the raid. It's obvious. That's classic WoW. You need gear from the thing, but you won't get invited to the thing unless you have all the gear from the thing. Like, obviously that's how it works. It makes perfect sense. Put an LFD system in? Nah, I mean, they won't. I don't know if they should do that, but I mean, the system sucks like it is, so... Yeah. Hey, we dropped a couple frames there. That was weird. Anyway, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I really appreciate you guys being here today and hanging out with me this afternoon. It sucks that we didn't get anything, but that's kind of like, that's my luck. That's kind of how this goes. As far as like future plans on this character, I really don't know. If I had gotten the shield, then maybe I'd put myself in the ring to try to tank BFD. You know, if I had gotten the shield, that would have made me feel a lot better. If I had money to get some like decent shoulders and a neck, that would have been like, that would have turned the tide. Like, that's basically what I need in order to feel comfortable even like stepping into a BFD run, I need a shield, I need shoulders, I need a neck. And if I had those things, I probably still would piss off the entire raid when they saw my gear. But at that point, I would probably try to do a run. But where we're at, I think I'm just going to park it here for now, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get back on later, maybe I'll just pop on Monday, and we'll see what we want to do. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you all so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.